Hello, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Movement Medicine Morsels. And today's theme is twisting. We're going to do a little twisting, which is lovely for our organs and lovely for our spine. And as always, first we're going to set up the basic foundation because we want to have the right mood and the right first steps in place. You've probably all heard the saying that says, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So setting up and our posture and our intention is really, really important. Let's begin by getting that tall spine, planting our feet, planting our sit bones in our chair, and imagining that the whole spinal column zips up out of that lovely foundation and becomes light and tall, as though you're suspended from your own personal star that helps inspire us to the highest incarnation of ourselves, the best, our very best. So let's feel that lovely spine. We're supported from below and we're suspended from above. This gives us our vertical alignment. And now a soft smile. We want to be positive, gentle, kind to ourselves, open, enthusiastic. And we also want to breathe. So let's raise our shoulders on an inhalation. Let out a sigh or any sound as we exhale and let out all the old stuff. Inhale. Use this lift of the shoulders to fill the lungs even more than you can usually, and let it out. One more time. Get a big breath into the lungs. This time, hold it for just a moment. Imagine you're still filling, and let it go. Let it go. Stay tall. Notice any sensations. Notice how your new breath is feeling. And if you tuned in yesterday, we did one more exercise to just jumpstart the breath a little bit more. So I'm going to slide back so you can see this a little bit more. Essentially, we're doing the same exercise, but we're doing the exhale a little bit more enthusiastically, and we're slightly bending the spine. We're exhaling to really push it out, and inhaling, slightly exaggerating or underscoring the opening and expansion, and then a real push out of the breath. Now, even though this is more assertive, it's still not tense. We are never going into pushing things around or going to extremes. Now, if you have any concern that you have any pressure in your skull, just do 3 or 4 more of the gentler breaths, but be aware of you're taking a big breath in and opening your chest capacity, and exhale, you're gently clearing out. So those of you who are going to do continuing the softer, gentler, but full breath, please do. And those of you who want to play with me, we're just going to do 3. So we are not going to overdo it. So we're going to make fists with the hands if you want to go on this journey. And we're going to rest those fists just at the break of the hips. So they're slightly pressing down. And let's take a big inhale. Push the breath all the way out. Inhale with enthusiasm. Push it out. Just one more. And now everybody take one more breath in. Really fill, fill, fill. You can lift the shoulders a little bit, lower the chin, and hold that big breath in for just a moment. And then release the chin, release the shoulders, release everything except your vertical alignment. And let your breathing come back to a nice balanced place. This breathing or pranayama technique is called Bastrika, and it is a bellows breath. And what it does is it really power cleans the lungs. Usually we have a little bit of air left over when we breathe out. That's called residual air. So this just pushes it out. And if you take a nice, gentle, complete exhalation, you can get a lot of that residual air out too. So hopefully you feel a little bit brighter, breathing a little bit more, because it's really great to add breathing to our twisting. Let's just loosen up our hips a little bit, raising the heels so the balls of the feet are on the floor, and you're just going to swing the hips open like doors or gates on well-oiled hinges. Now your swinging may be smaller or bigger than mine, and just for fun, swing one leg, and this is really gentle. We're not going to extremes. We're trying to get the feeling of well-oiled. One more set on the other leg, just loosening up through the hip region. Let's place those feet down on the ground again. You can have your knees about shoulder distance, and zipping up the energy, let's take our right hand over to the left thigh and take the left hand behind us to the chair, balanced on two sit bones. Inhale, zip the spine up. You feel the base below you through sit bones and feet, and you grow tall. On one of your next exhalations, turn a little bit more to the left. Maintain your height, your vertical alignment. Turn a little bit further, rib cage, and of course, nice, tall, long neck, turning the head. You're smiling and you're breathing smoothly and deeply. We're going to do gentle breathing here, but mindful of that lovely expansiveness on the inhalation, and let the natural emptying go to its ending. So this may slow the breath down. You're still relaxed. Feel the expansion. Feel the concentration of the energy. Now just the head comes back to the center. Keep breathing. Tip the right ear to the right shoulder and lift the left cheekbone. The left cheekbone takes a spiral going up, so you get a lovely spiraled rotation of the throat in the opposite direction to the rest of the trunk. I call this the Swan Lake position. You'll often see ballet dancers with this beautiful extension of the throat. And let's relax back to the center. Sit nice and tall and breathe calmly and smoothly, and notice what you're feeling in your body. Notice what's opened up. Notice if anything's tingling. Notice how you're breathing. Now let's go the other way. So your left hand goes to the right knee, your right hand goes behind, you settle your feet and your hips, you zip up nice and tall. You've got that vertical alignment, and start to twist the torso. Take a pause about part way, set the foundation again, grow tall again. You can never refresh those too often. And then turn a little bit further, the chest, the neck, the head. And deep, smooth breathing, but a nice feeling of calm expansion on the inhalation and calm condensing and light squeezing or hugging on the exhalation. You're not trying to do this muscularly, you're just offering a little bit more time and space. Turn just the head back to the center. Begin by looking straight forward. Now we tip the left ear to the left shoulder, but up and over, and the right cheekbone spirals like it's going in spirals up and around towards the sky. So we maintain that beautiful length in the neck. So from the shoulders down, twisting one way, from the throat and through the gaze, and that one cheekbone is lifted a little higher. It's continuing the spiral. And you're smiling and breathing, using the extra space that you're creating through the shapes to breathe into those places. And then we come back to the center and just move around a little bit. Connect to sky and earth and your breath and your smile. Let's bring ourselves to standing. Lean forward a little bit. Let the upward suspension energy take over. That's what straightens your legs today. And we'll step into a spot where we can really feel our feet and get that little bit of extra elongation. We're letting that suspension go up, 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 up. In fact, we'll focus on that a little bit more before we do a bit more twisting. Soften the knees, exhale all the breath out, As you inhale, imagine that the breath is expanding so much inside you that it stretches your chest open and fingertips are like wings. Exhale, palms up. You're still tall, but you're softening the knees. Inhale. Another deep breath fills you, and we're going to interlace the fingers, and on the exhale, press the palms up. We can push up with the hands to get even more length in the torso, and breathe liberally. Don't do a back bend here. Open up the back of the body. So the back of the body is as long and full as the front. And next exhalation, burst the fingers. Press out and down with the palms and paint a giant sphere or rainbow of light around yourself. And now the feet open about shoulder distance, bungee cord at the crown of the head. You've got a little bit of light bounce. We're going to bring this into a twist. Start gently, a few twists, keeping the feet flat on the floor, letting the arms be heavy, letting the spine be light, and then let the twisting and the rotation get a little bit bigger and take advantage of the pivot on the back foot. We're lifting the heel and the hips are twisting. The chest probably twists a little further, and let the head and neck be free. And stay tall. You still have that beautiful lifeline upwards into the upward flowing energy, the blessings of the sky, the moon, the stars. And at the same time, you are connected and grounded to the earth. And let this come to a natural little finish. And we're going to do one more twisting exercise coordinated with the breath. I'd like to invite you to take your feet a little bit wider and find what's comfortable for you as you explore bowing to one side, coming up and bowing to the other. So there's a little bit of sticking out of the butt. So the hips are happy, and you can turn your legs out a little bit wherever this movement feels good for you. Some people feel better nice and parallel. That actually is not a happy place for my hips. Since I started listening to my body, I have far fewer injuries, even though I'm much older, and we usually think we get more injuries when we're older. So I am getting more energy as I'm older. That little mistake wasn't a mistake. So we want to be comfortable. There's no set laws other than what's healthy and comfortable for your unique body. There's guidelines, but then we want to own our own position. So inhale, here we are, huge. As we exhale, lunge to one side and gently twist your body. You can rest your hand on the thigh or go lower, something for everybody. And you're looking all the way around. Just pause here and breathe so you can test for yourself what is a comfortable maximum for you. And maximum to me means about 80%. You don't want to crank into your 100%, but you don't want to be a shrinking violet and only do 30% if you can do a little bit more. And wait for your next inhalation and let it be such an expansion and filling. Exhale, we're going to test the other side. Stay here, rotate. Remember, you can be a little bit lower. Again, we're going for what's really healing, natural, comfortable, nourishing for us. And now one breath per each. Inhale, we have a big filling. Exhale, as we breathe out, we're twisting and rotating and lowering. Inhale is expanding us. Exhale is calling us into the rotation and the little lunge. Inhale, taking in the gifts of the universal energy. Exhale, squeezing out gently, although it's a squeezing by not squeezing. The squeezing happens with the twisting and the natural exhalation. You don't have to pull your abdominal organs or muscles in. That would be overkill. Just following the natural beauty of the breath. Nice big inhalation. Exhalation happens naturally. There's a natural drawing in of the waistline, but you don't have to add to it. Let's do one more each side. Big breath in, breathe in the sky. Exhale, let out whatever old stuff you don't need. We're constantly refreshing every single cell of our body, our lungs, our circulation. Nice inhalation. Stay here, embrace the sky. Fill the lungs. And exhale. Step the feet together. Fold the hands over the low belly. Feel your feet. Feel your connection to the sky, your smile. Feel the breath in your belly now. We've been working a lot with the chest and the trunk, and now feel it all kind of flowing down and resting in the belly to massage and to create circulation in the lower organs as well. And thank you very much for joining in. Take your beautiful breath and your smile and your vertical alignment into everything that you do. Many blessings. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.